What's up, guys, and welcome to another video. Now, the Knicks beat the Nets 105-93. What a win for them. The West Coast trip was very good for the New York Knicks. It was very fruitful. I mean, the Knicks came in there, they beat the Kings. They first beat the Trailblazers, which I could beat the Trailblazers. I'm kidding. Um, but then you go in and you beat the Kings, and you go and beat the Warriors, and those are two teams that the Warriors aren't like good. The Warriors aren't like great, but they're good. Like they're a team that could cause you some problems, especially the way they move offensively. And you know, the West Coast trip was just Jalen Brunson being consistent, but also I think it was a coming out party for Deuce McBride and the way he was inserted that starting lineup in the game against the Warriors and the way he just dominated. Just right from the start when he was put in that lineup, he dominated. I think he was ready for that moment. I think you look at all the work ethic he puts in every single summer, every single in season stuff. Just the work he puts in his 3 point shot. The 3 point shot wasn't good a few years ago, but now it's there and it feels like he's gonna hit everything he puts up. So that's something. But yeah, I mean, this lineup could be small and could hurt us, but I do think that just defensively and perimeter defensively, I think it's very good. Um, it could be small, it could hurt us like it did in the Nuggets game, but the Nuggets do hurt everyone because they're just kind of bigger than everybody, and they do dominate the boards. But I feel like, Hardenstein has done a great job dominating the boards. So I think that kind of will be like, balanced out because Hardenstein did such a good job dominating the boards. Race for the third team continues, and hopefully Orlando can lose tonight to the Kings, and then we can get that fourth seed, and then we just look like we're 1.5 games back from the Cavs, or 1 game back from the Cavs for the third seed. And, third seed very important. You're like, Jack, why is third seed so important? Because you don't have to play the Celtics till the conference finals. So I would rather play a team like um the 76ers and play a team like the Pacers and play a team and then in the next round play a team like the Bucks and play a team like, the Cavs and play a team like, you know, the Celtics and just get halted right there. So, the run can be further, and I feel like the Knicks could be more geared up and ready to make that kind of push. So it's great to get that third seed, and the Knicks are really looking at that. That's really give effort on every single play in every single regular season game. It's because you want to get in that position where you can get the best home court advantage and where you can get the best seating you can possibly get, and um where you can get the best, path that you can possibly get. Um, you know, let's start with the post game of this game. iHeart was very aggressive, and I think he's been very aggressive this whole entire West Coast trip. Just being able to get in the pocket of like a pocket pass and be able to put it up, floater, just good every single time. It's just he's been able to do that ever since he's been a Knick, and whenever he's on fire, it's when that's in that high level. When the Knicks were clicking, that shot. I know it's funny because it's not like a shot like, oh my god, the Knicks are on fire, but when the Knicks are on fire, Isaiah Hartenstein's in that pocket, and he's really, you know um, and he's playing great basketball whenever he's in that pocket and just shooting a floater. But Deuce, man. I mean, we're gonna have to talk about him twice. The way he's just confident with the shooting, the way he can defend very well, the way he can just work on team defense as well, the way his drives have been beautiful. It's just great to see him. It's great to see him play for us because it's like you wouldn't want to play against that guy. That guy can shoot. That guy can pick you up 94. Shout out Patrick Beverly. But yeah, it's great to see him out there. On our squad because I know that I'd be very pissed to see him pick up Jalen Brunson 94 feet. So, it's great to have him on our squad and also so way he can shoot the ball, way he can drive. Just, the great stuff he's added to his team, and the great stuff he's added to his game. It's the work ethic he puts in every single night. And you can show what guys Tom Thibodeau trusts and know in what guys the front office goes and gets. You can have the kind of similarity with all of them. You can kind of understand the similarity of they all work their freaking tail off. They all work the behind off, and they all go in the gym and work their behind off, and that's something that the Knicks have built. The culture of this team is you got to work your behind off if you want to play. I mean, it's something like Bojan did not work his tail off defensively tonight, and he didn't play. So you kind of put that strict line in there, and you're like, okay, this is Bojan. He gave a defensive assignment like 2 times in a row. He can't hit a shot. So why play him and just sit him? Like another coach wouldn't do that. Other coach would let him ride, but Tom Thibodeau was like, he's not working his tail off defensively. Then why would I play him? Why can't I play somebody like Deuce? Why can't I play somebody like a Precious or why can't I put Alec Burks in? Who Alec Burks is Alec? Oh, I don't even know how I said that. Alec Burks is equally as bad. Um, why can't I put in somebody like Jalen Brunson back in the game? Why can't I put in Josh Hart back in the game? Who, even though he's not shooting the ball well in these last few games, and West Coast should go in this game, he's been able to work his tail off. I think that's the thing that Knicks look at as a barometer of how good you are and how much Tom Thibodeau trusts you, how much the coaching staff trusts you. And Donte works his tail off. He's being very good off the dribble. I think most of his points, as I look back at the highlights, I post a highlight reel of him, and the highlights are not the best things to look at. But again, I was seeing a trend of him taking the ball off the dribble, and it's just that simple. Like the Knicks were looking for that second guard after Jalen Brunson, who could take that ball off the dribble in a playoff series, and then they found themselves two in Deuce McBride, Donte DiVincenzo. So we're ready for that defensive team like the Heat. We're ready for that team like Cavs or something where we can take the ball off the dribble and we can have more than one player like Jalen Brunson. Other than Jalen Brunson take the ball off the dribble, yes, it's hard to really like get a player like Jalen Brunson because salary cap's a thing and general managers don't want to give you a player like Jalen Brunson. So you have to get one from the weeds, like somebody like Donte, who can hit those shots, who can take it off the dribble. He might not be as effective as Jalen Brunson, but tonight he put in the game that was Jalen Brunson like. The way he can take the ball off the dribble, the way he made those heady plays, he was very smart in the way he can attack. And I think that's where you get the Villanova stuff from, is where they all know, okay, let me be heady, and I know where to attack, and I know what my shot is tonight. And it was great to see Jalen just take a step back tonight and let these other guys who put in the work as much as he does, just go out and go crazy and take the game home for the Knicks. And I don't think Jalen Brunson had to exert himself that much because he's having a bad game offensively and defensively. We'll say that straight up. He's having a terrible game defensively. He gave everybody on the Nets. He didn't really. The scouting report was busted for him. He gave every single player their strong hand. He just let them go to the strong hand, and at least the least you could do is let him go to the weak hand. So he was just letting everybody go to the strong hand and just wasn't playing a defensive game. And Tom Thibodeau keeps him in because the offense is there. So it's not like Bojan where it's like Bojan and Jalen Brunson. It's kind of like like Jalen Brunson can score at a high level. So, but it was great to see him letting the rest of the guys go crazy, and it was great. It was great. It was a great win. And yeah, that's all I need to talk about for this game. Not really a lot because the Nets are not really a good basketball team. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Peace. Have a nice day, and let's go Knicks. We own New York. Peace.